good evening, everyone. As Ryan indicated, my name is Patty DePompe, and I'm truly privileged to serve as the president for UH Rainbow Babies and Children's and McDonald Women's Hospital. Welcome, welcome, welcome. On behalf of myself and Dr. Dan Simon, the president of UHCMC, we are absolutely thrilled that all of you took the time to be here. And by the amount of energy in the room, you're truly lifting up the spirit and opening a new chapter in what we hope is amazing and revolutionary care for children, adolescents, and young adults facing the very challenging diagnosis of cancer. This is a very, very special day for Rainbow, the Angie Fowler Adolescent and Young Adult Cancer Institute, and most importantly, the patients and families we care for. Angie's Institute is a reality today, thanks to Shar and Chuck Fowler and their family, Chan and Ed Spellman, and Holly and Rob Martins. With their vision and partnership, we have created a comprehensive program, both physically and programmatically, to meet the needs of the whole patient, medically, emotionally, and socially, while paying tribute to Chuck and Shar's daughter, and Shan and Holly's sister, Angie, who bravely fought cancer at 14 years old. Now, thanks to the Ehrman family, the new Andrew Ehrman Inpatient Unit will complete Angie's Institute with a home-like environment for those adolescents and children who require inpatient hospitalization during their course of care. Our expansive private patient rooms will have enough space to accommodate visiting families and friends, plus new age-specific lounges, and for patients well enough for physical activity, designated activity and exercise areas. This wonderful new gift to the community was made possible through the generosity of Seth Ehrman as a lasting tribute to his son Andrew, who bravely fought a rare disease with many of the challenges we see with childhood cancer, and passed away just weeks after his 10th birthday. With us this evening are Seth, his partner Ellen, daughter Margot, and mother Rana. I was privileged to know Andrew when he was a patient at Rainbow. He was smart, funny, and upbeat. Andrew loved life and found happiness in the smallest things. He served as a constant source of laughter and compassion to those around him. He arranged mini carnivals and made games for the other kids on the floor and staff to join in, and even challenged and cajoled the staff and medical students to play. He was always a source of laughter. At the tender age of 8, Andrew asked friends and families to make donations to UH Rainbow instead of giving him gifts. That's the embodiment of his true character, wise beyond his tender years and always concerned about others. His generosity spurred creation of the Andrew Ehrman Fund, where his great-grandparents, Malcolm and Helene Zucker, made a gift, establishing the Andrew Ehrman Activity Center at Rainbow in 2006. The Ehrman family and friends have joined Seth and Margot in making this unit a reality. This includes Andrew's mother, Anita Burr Ehrman, and his grandparents, Rana and Hal Ehrman, and Jeanette and Morris Burr, who all made generous gifts in his honor. Thank you, Ehrman. As you can see, Andrew's vibrancy, empathy for others, and his jubilant spirit live on in this new unit and in prompting others to so generously give. Many donors, including many of you, step forward to also make their mark in helping improve the experience for our young cancer patients and their families. Thank you for your generosity. I would like to acknowledge leadership level gifts from the Awakening Angels Circle of Friends and the Tony George family, the Bratnall Circle of Friends, Kathy and Miles Carter, Nancy and Richard Dietrich, the Eaton Corporation, Sharon and John Furchel, Beverly Harris, Paul and Rochelle Joseph, Terry and Stuart Klein, the Meisel family, Jane and John Outcall, the Rainbow Babies and Children's Foundation, the Reinberger Foundation, Margot and Bob Roth, the Harold C. Schott Foundation, Eileen and Bob Still, and Catherine Woodard. Thank you all so much. And now, we are so very honored to have with us today Roger Daltrey, a 1990 Rock Hall inductee and known to all of us as the lead singer of one of the most influential bands of our time, The Who. Roger is also the founder of Teen Cancer America, an organization that advocates for adolescent cancer care and a longtime supporter of Angie's Institute. Roger was eager to return to Rainbow and see Andrew's inpatient unit, and generously took the time out of his busy concert schedule to celebrate with us today. Please note that the unit construction is still under progress and will be completed later this fall, but we simply couldn't pass up the opportunity to provide a sneak peek and celebrate with Roger, the Fowlers, the Hermans, and all of you. Thank you to everyone who has helped make this day a reality for all of us and for this community. Making a difference in the lives of the people we serve is what drives us every day. And now I'd like to invite Shar Fowler, Roger Daltrey, and Seth Ehrman to say a few words.
I guess I'm the warm-up band. That's a pretty good gig. Following what Ed just said, in 2002, Andrew, Margot, and their mom, Anita, started a therapy fund. Andrew's biggest issue when he was here wasn't that he was sick, it's when he felt good. He was bored. He needed things to do. And what Andrew wanted was activities for himself and the other kids. So the family started the fund so we could have art supplies. His passion was Lego, games for the other kids. That was more important to Andrew. Unfortunately, that therapy fund became a memorial fund. And ultimately, my grandparents and many of you have helped us build what we have today. But once Andrew passed away, the vision was, what's next? What can we do as a family to make a difference? So we started working with the team here. We worked with the engineers, the architects, and ultimately we developed the Andrew Ehrman Activity Center. For its day, state of the art. Well, we had to go through some firewalls. It was a lot of work. Old building, putting two buildings together. But what we did was we built a room where kids could be kids. The room had big screen TVs, it had games, it had art supplies, which was his passion. We put in a dishwasher so the kids could use the toys one after another and not have to worry about any germs or bacteria. The room opened in the middle of 2006. Shortly thereafter, I was invited with the Fowlers, a team from UH, John Materio, Ryan, Molly, Pat, to Texas Children's Hospital. And for me, it opened up a window. First of all, watching the Fowlers and their vision of what they were going to do impacted me tremendously. And what it did was spark a vision for what that future could look like. I'm going to pick on Ellen a little bit. Her 50th birthday was 10 years ago. I know I'm not allowed to say that, but I just did. So for her 50th birthday, she and Barbie celebrate the same birthday. So she had a party at the house. I had a business engagement. I wasn't there. I came home. There were Barbie boxes from floor to ceiling in our house, and Ellen donated all those to the room. In May of 2006, I got a call from my friend Ryan. And Ryan said, "Can you and your mom see a set of plans?" I didn't know exactly where this was going. So Ryan comes to the office. rolls out his plan, and there's the whole layout for the 7th floor. He articulates what we're doing here, and then very nicely, the way Ryan does without asking for $1, he said it would be really nice if we put Andrew's name on the wall. It was a nice choice close. I made the right choice. For me, this is as neat as it gets. All you helping us celebrate this event. When we started the fund, the Memorial Fund, we've had 962 individual gifts outside of the family for just under $234,000. I want to conclude with 2 statements. Fowlers, thank you very much for paving the way. You're an inspiration to me. And I'm going to quote my friend Ryan. We've had a lot of emails organizing this date. And what Ryan said in an email to me last week, which just summarizes this whole day. Andrew's legacy at Rainbow will touch thousands of young lives and young people and their families. People you will never meet, but whose lives you will impact. Thank you very much.
Hi, everybody. Wow, this is amazing. So many of your friends and supporters are here. I so appreciate it. And come with a prepared talk. But I just want to say, many years ago, Chuck and I traveled across the ocean to check out the UK because they were so ahead of us here. All due to a few folks there, and most importantly, who really got it on track, was Roger and his band, who helped really put it on the map and make people pay attention there. And when we went over there to see what their programming was all about, we were blown away. It was nothing that our daughter, who died over 33 years ago, ever encountered in her treatment. And we thought, what a huge difference that would have made if she could have had some of this programming available to her in treatment. So we came back, and of course we found this wonderful support group here at University Hospital, the doctors, the nurses, the staff, everybody that said, yeah, we're all going to make this happen. And they are. So thank you for being here. Thank you 100 times over, Roger, for what you have done. And his compadres here, Gordon and Bill Reese. Bill's on the board of Teen Cancer America with me, and you're going to start hearing a lot more about Teen Cancer America, I hope, because we need hospitals all over this great nation of ours to pay attention to this very important group of kids that have been left out for way too long if research and special treatment methods. So give always to Teen Cancer America and University Hospital.
I say, every time I come to Cleveland, I'm just amazed at how much this city has grown and improved from when I first came here in 1967, when even the trees were black. It is truly you creating something really fabulous here on Lake Erie, and it's so great that this hospital is here. I wish it didn't have to happen in the circumstances it did. I wish we hadn't lost Angie and all those people that we are come here celebrating today, I believe. But that's the way life crumbles sometimes. And I mean, I got into this 30 years ago in England when my doctor and his wife, they were two doctors in our National Health Service, came up with the idea. They said, we've noticed this group of people that are between 13 and 25 that have have no place within the hospital system when they have serious hospitalised illnesses, especially cancer. And the way they explained it to me, the fact that, you know, if they're under 18, they're in with children, maybe 2, 3, 4, 5 years old. And if they're over 18, they would be in with older people and geriatrics like me. And a light bulb went on in my head, and I thought, this makes such sense. Because for too long, the clinicians of both our countries, the United States and the UK, have been on at the services and the hospitals, which are all under pressure. We know how much pressure they're under, to make provision for this age group. And a lot of the professionals we work with today in Teen Cancer America for years have been on about this. I went to Congress and spoke about it about 6 years ago, about this very issue. And by Teen Cancer America being there on the map now, it cannot be ignored any longer, and it is indeed being started to be accepted protocol throughout the whole of the US that this young adolescent and adult group are provided for with the specialist facilities that they need to maintain their mental health, their psychological well-being, and to be amongst their peers. They are so different from little children or adults. I mean, teenagers today. Yeah, I mean, the fact that you laugh says it all, doesn't it? They live in their own world. It is a world that we can only try to understand, but understandingly do. And I have to say that we are so proud of the impact we have made. And let me try and go through my things, say what we have achieved. We've only been around 6 years. We are in 30 hospitals with programs throughout the US, including, and they are the top cancer hospitals possibly in the world. You know, MD Anderson down in Houston, Sloan Kettering in New York, Yale, we're in Stanford. We've got, like I say, there's 30. There's too many from this old fart to remember. Because I've got a whole load of lyrics going around in my head. But anyway, and so far we have served 9,000 patients throughout the country who have used our services, who have benefited from our services, and are out there now as advocates of what we are trying to achieve. This will grow and grow and grow. And I maintain that the importance of this possibly won't come in my lifetime, but we will build a much more coherent society because of it. Because if you leave out that middle age group that we've left out for too long, when they're at their most point of need, we create a society that is divided from then on for those people. And if we can make those people feel like they are worthwhile and they are thought about through their whole lives, we will build a better community for all. So I ask you, do whatever you can for Teen Cancer America, because we've got 70 hospitals queuing up for our services. 6 years we've raised $20 million, mostly through people like Chuck and Shah Fowler, their generosity, the services of The Who, and many of our musical friends, people like Ed Sheeran, Van Morrison, Dave Grohl, Eddie Vedder. We all give our services for free to do fundraisers for this charity. But we need corporate donations. We need serious money if we're going to provide these services in these next 70 hospitals. And there's an awful lot of corporations out there, I don't know whether you've noticed, but I've noticed, that depend on this age group for their profit. I suggest that they start standing up for this age group in this arena. So I can only say what you have created here in Cleveland is the gold standard of anything we have got in Britain, and I'm proud of what we've created there. But we are a small country, we have a very different health system. We have 30 hospital wards we maintain, but there's nothing of this standard anywhere. And this is the gold standard for the whole of the US. This is what every serious cancer centre that treats this age group, adolescents and young adults, should have as their services. There's no excuse for it anymore. This is civilized. Thank you.
Thank you, Seth, Shar, and Roger. Now, we have a very important duty to take care of. As we cut this ribbon, we open the doors to a new model of care and a new way of helping our patients, physically, socially, and